Всем привет, дорогие подписчики и зрители канала, с вами ЛАЙК, и мы продолжаем проходить Хогвартс Наследие. Вы, ребята, усаживайтесь поудобнее, поддержите ролик своим лайком, ну а также не забывайте подписываться на канал, если вы здесь впервые. У нас довольно много интересных прохождений, как уже есть на канале, так и планируется в дальнейшем. Мы, ребята, в прошлой серии бились с целым отрядом гоблинов, которые разместились вот здесь в лесу неподалеку. Также мы поболтали с нашей подругой, которая согласилась нам помочь и будет нашими ушами и глазами в Хогвартсе и будет сообщать нам, если увидит что-то интересное или подозрительное. Так, у нас здесь есть какая-то новая побочка. Также ребята в комментариях просили делать серии подлиннее, но, ребят, не всегда все зависит от меня, я имею в виду в плане длины серии, потому что... Например, можно попасть на какой-то квест, который будет очень долгим, и, к сожалению, очень долгие ролики YouTube очень долго обрабатывает в хорошем качестве, поэтому я лучше буду делать серии по 30-40 минут, но выпускать их регулярно, чем, например, из-за обработки не выпустить в какой-то день серейку. Так, у нас вот здесь есть побочное задание.
Hello, can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch-Smedley, of the Bath Pinch-Smedleys. I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch-Smedleys. Why would I know your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. The Pinch-Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity. We are known for our contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly. But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing ancient navigational tool. Essentially a handheld model of the universe. It's mainly used for studying the stars, astronomical pursuits, but it has nearly 1,000 uses. Fascinating device. Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted beyond repair now. Still, we'd love to have it returned to us. It would be like getting a bit of my grandparents back.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back.
Ядра в 200 от
It would
пристани.
mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
К северо-востоку. Так, а у нас есть на карте вообще это задание, нет? Где-то вот здесь? Так, давайте посмотрим по заданиям, что у нас есть. Ага, вот она у нас как раз в отслеживании сейчас, да? Пойдем быстренько и здесь поболтаем тогда.
this way. Think!
Revelio.
Какие-то
I've no
проблемы.
idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Accio.
Nobody will miss.
Incendio.
Так, это еще не конец, да?
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. I see you. Take us. We can hold them off.
I'm not going anywhere with you. Accio.
Take this student off of my
Incendio.
dead body.
Levioso.
Nичего, все, ребята, отдохнули.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Напали на старушку.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders.
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Knockturn Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures.
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet.
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
Так, сейчас возьмем сладкую мальву.
This trunk.
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the
Да нет,
Mallowsweet.
мы возьмем еще.
Lovely. Now,
Лишним не
notice the
будет.
vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Давайте попробуем, может быть, зажечь.
Incendio. The
Один,
flames make the pyre sink.
2, 3. Загадка Мерлин разгадана. Вот такая вот беседка у нас сразу появилась. А в центре как раз-таки Мерлин.
What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Revelio.
Вот, смотрите-ка. Вон там поезд наверху едет. Видимо, кого-то везут в Хогвартс. Или, наоборот, из Хогвартса. Так, давайте посмотрим, ребят, что по заданиям. Есть ли у нас что-то новенькое? Что у нас тут в инвентаре? Ага, так. Сладкая мольва у нас тут есть. Это у нас пара новых врагов появилась. И давайте тогда смотреть, что у нас в заданиях. Нужно еще только 2 раза уклонились в кувырке. Нырните в Черное озеро и найдите... ну, давайте попробуем. Я не знаю, есть ли где-то здесь это рядом. Вот туда надо, да?
This must be where the Pinch-Smedley family astrolabe is.
Ну он хотя бы так заныривает. Перчаточки. Накидка. Новый колпак. Это прям какая-то рыбалка из Фортнайта. Еще одежда. А вот как раз-таки то, что нам было нужно.
I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
Я думал, будет сложнее, но знаете, эти задания чем-то начинают напоминать Ведьмака. Там вот тоже где-то нырнуть в озеро, достать какие-то утонувшие сокровища. Ну, в принципе, на халяву немножко шмоточек получили. Их можно всегда продать. И сейчас как раз, я думаю, мы этим и займемся. Посмотрим, что можно будет одеть, что можно будет скиднуть. Здравствуйте, мы добыли.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
I did. I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me and for my family. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there. Thank you again. And I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
И нам она подарила маску русалки, да? Все, смотрим, что у нас есть по снаряжению. Новые перчатки. Мы их сразу продаем. Дальше. Шапочка. Шапочку наденем. Такой вот ночной колпак, да? Ну, понятное дело, что внешний вид мы его поменяем. Что у нас тут есть? Есть тоже такая вот шапка под стать нашему плащу. Но как-то она не особо мне нравится. Цилиндр. У нас это с пером было, да? Ну, давайте ее пока оставим. И также мантия. Мантия на 27. Прям просто такой плащик, да? Здесь мы ставим обратно нашу. И также наряд. Наряд на 37. Наряд пускай таким останется. В принципе, под плащом не особо заметен. Бежим тогда быстро продавать все, что нам не надо. Так, куда тут? Вот туда, по-моему, да? Туман, ночь.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Да, сказочное место. А торговец-то есть? Да, он даже ночью торгует, ребят.
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
Давай, 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 побыстрее. Можно было, знаете, просто вот весь хлам скипнул и все. Так, продать. 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 Почти 4500. Неплохо. Смотрим дальше, что у нас по заданиям. А что у нас в инвентаре? Вроде ничего нового. Ладно. Так. Занятия по травологии. Это у нас само собой выполнится. Ну все, тогда на травологию идем. Тут у нас как раз есть портал. Через него и отправимся в Хогвартс, чтобы не бежать через весь лес ночью.
You can't imagine how inconvenient.
Так, 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 так. А я только не понимаю, почему у нас не открывается Хогвартс. А, вот так, наверное, надо, да? Так. Ближайшее. Ну, вот отсюда, наверное, удобнее всего будет. Мы почему-то постоянно на какие-то занятия или куда-то ходим ночью. Ну уж так получается. Не спим и постоянно что-то делаем. Вышел, кстати, патч вчера. На момент записи, когда вот я записываю, вчера вышел патч. Вроде как улучшили стабильность игры. Что-то там поменяли.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Так, что тут у нас еще есть?
Revelio.
Нам вот сюда, да? Дорогой профессор Чесноук, как мило с вашей стороны вспомнить, что я люблю клубнику. Неудивительно, что маглы обожают эти душистые ягоды. Понятненько, тут кто-то клубничку у нас любит. Ну, немножко растений собрали, давайте тогда в режим ожидания и будем отправляться на урок травологии.
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here, you'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Quickly, place your mandrake in the new pot and pat down the soil. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
Это был весь урок? Серьезно?
You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knot grass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I'll say. Nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or rose.
Так, нам надо засадить семена
A vital ingredient
в
in the
горшочек,
Living
да?
Well potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
10 минут будут расти, да?
Done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Here, dear, and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you.
Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Так, нас кто-то может проводить. Ага, вот этот парнишка.
Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but you'll lead.
Интересный парень. Показывает нам дорогу и
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian.
идет позади.
And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian
Revelio.
in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage.
Но мы сначала все
Grab a
соберем.
few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost
Так,
lost a stamp
капустка.
once. Don't worry. Nurse Blaney put it back on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Капустку собрали. Так, вот. Китайская жующая капуста.
Look at that.
Нифига
That's
себе.
everything they can get their,
Прикольно.
mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left the
Revelio.
honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Да, увидимся в классе. Ну, слушайте, эта капустка реально в бою может как-то и помочь. Например, на нее отвлечется враг, а мы его в этот момент добьем. Ну, либо капуста просто сожрет его. Как тоже неплохой вариант. Так, 6 минут, да? Пойдем пока поболтаем с ней.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Задание, ребята, по травологии мы завершили. Так, еще 5 минут, да?
Revelio.
Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the great hall.
Что у нас там дальше по заданиям? Так, занятие по зельеварению, да? Я думаю, ребят, мы уже на зельеварение пойдем в следующей серии. Мы как раз-таки в следующей серии дождемся, когда вот наш росточек прорастет. Мы его заберем и пойдем уже на новое занятие. Вы поддержите видосик своим лайком, пишите комментарии, подписывайтесь на канал. Ну а с вами был Локи. Всем спасибо, всем пока.